Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve lead code problem 916 word subsets. This is an important problem. This is the interview coding questions which was previously asked by Amazon and Google. So we will go through this problem description and a few examples and understand how we can formulate the solution for this problem. Before we do that, I just want to mention that my channel is dedicated to help people who are preparing for coding interviews and Java interviews, and it has over 200 solved coding interview questions as well as frequently asked Java telephonic interview questions. These interview questions were taken from big tech companies, tech interviews such as Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Yahoo, and many others. And those were handpicked to cover different variety of problems such as dynamic programming, linked list problems, string problems, graph problems, binary search tree problems, binary search related interview coding questions. So all these varieties covered in the coding playlist. So if you are someone who are preparing for coding interviews or Java interviews, then please subscribe to the channel. This channel can definitely help you in your Java job coding interview preparation. So please subscribe it. So let's go through the problem statement. You are given two strings, words ones and words twos arrays. A string B is subset of string A if every letter in B occurs in A including multiplicity. For example, WRR is a subset of warrior, but it is not subset of world, right? Because WRR, so as you can see, all these letters are appear in warrior word, but they don't appear in world, right? Only W and R appear here, but there are two R's as you can see here, right? So that's why it is not a subset. Word is not the subset basically, right? So a string A from words is a universal if for every string B in words 2, B is a subset of A. Return an array of all universal strings in words 1. You may return answer in any order. So they have given us couple of examples over here, and the constants say that the array words 1 and words 2, they can be between 1 to 10 raised to 4, which is a very large, right? And then the every word's length in the array can be between 1 to 10, right? Words 1 and I and words 2 I are all lowercase English letters, and all words are unique, right? So they have already given this constraint. So let's take some examples over here and we will understand the what the problem is and how we can solve this problem. So um, yeah, so let's take a look at the first example. I took these three examples, so we can consider these three examples here. So if this is the first array that is given to us, right, and this is the second array that is given to us, EOK, right? These are the three words that is given in the second array. So we have to find out words in the first array which can be like formed by using all these words should be present, right, in that word. For example, if you see, EOK is present here in only Facebook, right? Facebook has E, then A, sorry, E, then O and K, right? So E, O and K, all three words are present in the Facebook word. If you see in any other word, they are not present, right? In Amazon, K is not present. In Apple, K is not present, and other like O is also not present. In Google, uh, E and O is present, but K is not present. In lead code also, uh, K is not present, right? So that's why only Facebook will be, we have to return only Facebook, right? Because Facebook is the word which has all these words that is given in the second array, right? Which contains all these words. Um, so let's take the second example. Second example has E and double O here, right? Double O. So as you can see, double O is present, E and double O is present in Facebook here, E and double O, as well as double O and E is present in Google, right? So Facebook and Google, we have to return in our answer. In lead code, as you can see, double O is not present. Apple and Amazon double O is also not present, right? So this is the basically word subset problem, right? So in the third example, they have given us E and double O. So E and double O is present in Facebook, right? This double O is present and E is present in Facebook. then double O and E is present in Google, and there is another word which is like a multiple O in Google, right? So this is also double O is present here and E is also present. So all these three words we have to return in our answer. So this is the problem. So let me just revert back the coloring that I just did so I can reuse them again. So how we are going to solve this problem, right? So what we will do to solve this problem is, first we will go through this second array that is given to us, right? EOK, basically all these words, and we will calculate their cumulative frequency of occurrences, right, of each character. Basically, for example, let's say we have let's just consider that we have a character array of 26 characters, right? Because in English there are 26 characters. So let's say this is the array. You can just imagine that this is the array for now, and in the array we will capture the frequency of each word. So E occurs 1 here, right? O occurs 1 in the array, and then K also occurs 1, right? 1. So this is what we will calculate. We will go through each of these words and we will calculate this cumulative array of frequency, and after that we will go through each and every word in the first array, right? And we will for example Amazon, right? Then we will again go and calculate each letter's frequency of this word, right? So for example, A appears once, M appears once, A appear two times, sorry, M appears one time here, right? Z appear once, O appear once, N appear once. So this array we will calculate for this word, and we will we will compare these two array, and we will make sure that every frequency in this word is having at least these occurrences, right? At least they should have these occurrences, basically, right? For example, in Facebook, right, when we check Facebook, then we will see here that E occurrence is 1, so it is 1 here, right? So this is at least once, so it is acceptable. Then O occurrence is 1, here it is twice, so this is more than what we have, so that is also acceptable. More is acceptable but less is not acceptable, right? At least it should have one occurrence. K also, it should have at least one occurrence, as you can see here, right? If that is matching, then in that case we will consider that as a word subset and we will keep that in our answer list here, right? So this is the approach that we are going to take. So here also, for the second example, again we will create one other array here, right? We will go through each and every word in the second array, right? This array. So again you will see that E here has a frequency 1 and O here has a frequency 2, right? O will be frequency 2 here, as you can see. So again we will go through each and every word and we will make sure that if that word has at least this frequency for every character present, then we will count that in our answer, right? For example, Facebook, right? Facebook has a two O's here and they have one E here, right? So we will count it in our answer. Google has two O's here and one E here, so we will count it as answer. uh, like LeetCode has one E but it does not have two O's, right? It only has one O, so we will not count this as in our answer, basically, right? So like this we are going to solve this problem using this approach. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the implementation now. So first is I just created a so this is the arrays that given to us, right? Word 1 and words 2, right? So I just created a combined frequency array of 26 characters. It is easy to use integers, so I just use integer here. So basically in integer array, 0 is mapped into A, right? 0 position is A, 1 position is B, 2 position is C, like that, basically, right? And then I created a list of strings as a result, because that is what we want to return at the end, right here. So we will be return list of strings here, result, and then we will go through the words array, right? First, as I said, in the words to array we will go through every word and we will calculate the cumulative frequency, right? So we will take the frequency of that word into chars array, and we will always check the maximum we will take from combined frequency array and chars array, right? So and why we do that, because sometimes in this kind of double O's, right, then we want to make sure that we should have the correct frequency here, right? The cumulative frequency we will take the maximum one. That's why we are so we will go through first the word in the words to array, and we will calculate its frequency into chars, right? See, minus a is required to convert character into appropriate integer position, right? For example, a will be converted to 0, b will be converted to 1, c will be converted to 2, z will be converted to 25, right? So appropriate positions it will get. So after that we have this combined frequency array, right, which we kept outside here, right? So we will always make sure that it has the maximum occurrence, right, in any word. So we will have the correct occurrences, and after that we will go through the words one array now, right? Words one array means this is like Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, LeetCode. This is the words one array. We will go through each word. Again we will calculate the frequency of each character there, right, in the words one, in every word, right? And then we will I just implemented check subset method here, where I am passing the combined array and characters array, right? And we will go through both of them, and whenever we find that character array is less than the combined array, we will return false, right? Because less is not acceptable basically, right? So e is one, at least one should be there, right, in the word. For example, if you consider O, LeetCode only has one O, right? So it is not matching our O. At least two O should be there basically, right? Otherwise we will return false. So that is what we will check here for each character in the word, right? If everything matches, we will return true, and if it is true, we will add it into our result list, right? So we will check for every word like this, and at the end we will return our result list as the answer. So that is the way, so we'll just summarize it. So we just use the combined frequency array. So we will go first through each and every of the second word, right? The second words we will go, and we will calculate the cumulative frequency of considering all the words, right? For example, in this case we will get two O's basically, right? So we should have two O's basically, right? So that's what we will do in the combined frequency array, and after that we will take each and every word in the first array, and we will check, if that is a acceptable subset, right? And so we will check with this that the occurrence of each character in the word is at least matching with our combined frequency array, right? The combined frequency array that we have created. If that is matching, then means at least every character is matching that frequency array, we will consider it into our answer, right? So let's just go ahead and let's just run few test cases. So this is the one that one E and double O, right? So this is the test case we will run. We should get Facebook and Google as the answer. So we are getting Facebook, Google, and this big Google also will come there, right? Because this big Google is there. So actually we are considering this test case basically, right? Here you will see Facebook, Google, and Google. So all will come, right? Because all has a double O and E. So now what we will do is, instead we will add one more character here called as let's say one more word called, in that we'll just put K. So only Facebook will match in this case, others will not match. So as you can see, only Facebook matches, right? Because Facebook only has A, double O, and K basically, right? So apart from that, if we can just try one more test case here, and then we'll try the given test cases. So if we have just like, let's say 1P, then let's go ahead and check. It gives us Apple, right? Because only Apple has P word, right, or P letter basically. So if we put a negative test case, let's say if I put a test case where if I put a test case where we put some other character, let's say X, right? X. So X is not there anywhere, so we should not get anything in our answer. It should be blank. So as you can see, we are not getting anything in our answer because X is not present in any of these words, right? So our solution is working fine. Let's go ahead with all these test cases that they have given us and run through them. So all our test cases are getting accepted. So we'll just submit our solution now. So our solution got accepted. It is 98% better than other submissions and 78% better on the memory side, right? Which is pretty good. So this is the way we can solve the word subsets problem. This is asked in Google and Amazon previous interview questions, which is important. So make sure you understand this question and practice how how to solve this using Java or any other language, whatever you like. If you haven't already checked my playlist for LeetCode and LeanCode solutions, then please check it now. It has over 200 solved examples from big tech companies like Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, Yahoo, and many others. And they constitute variety of problems like dynamic programming, linked list, string, graph related problems, binary search tree problems, binary search related different interview coding problems. As well as there is another playlist called as Java interview, which is about like frequently asked telephonic Java interview questions and how to answer those questions. So go through that. If you like this video and if you find this video helpful, please like it and subscribe it, because this video can reach to more people. If you subscribe it, they can also watch these videos and these solved examples, coding questions, and they can get help during their interview preparation. So please subscribe to this channel, and thanks for watching this video.